Hey you guys, how are you? I'm going to do a reading. The question is, what should I do? And this will be around your work situation. So I'm turning to the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron Reed, and then we'll throw the tarot. And I've got my Tarot of Dreams by Sarah Marchetti sitting here. So those are the decks I'm going to use today for this question for all of you about your work. Like, what should I do? What should I do about my work situation? I don't know what that situation is, so we'll see. What should I do about my work? What should I do about my work, dear universe? What should I do about my work? Anything else? Okay. So the first card out was Ride the Wave, Gentle Gardener, Talisman, and Hitting Rock Bottom. All right, so I feel like you have tried every which way to get along with somebody around your work situation here. And I don't feel like other people haven't noticed that you've been trying to get along. All right, we do have this card of Talisman and Rock Bottom. And then the bottom of the deck, I have details, details, details. And then below that, we have the Bone Collector. So I feel as if you are really, you've hit bottom. I mean, there's only one way, and that's to climb up, you know? So I feel as if, you know, if there's something you really want in your job situation, that you have to manifest it, all right? If you feel like this is as far as you're gonna get in your job, and you're not gonna ever get any farther, then you need to make a decision as to how long you are going to be able to do this, you know, and continue working in a place where you feel like you're never going to be able to rise up. I know I've worked in situations where, you know, there is no room for advancement in wherever I am. So if you're feeling like that, I think that right now the advice of these cards is to just kind of hang in there, but start to do and manifest a direction that you really want to go in. All right, just because you're at this job doesn't mean that that's the end of the road. No, there's a lot more road in front of you, but right now you have to ride the wave. So details are really important. If you are in a situation where you feel like there isn't any advancement, I feel like the more clarity and more detail oriented you become, the more people will appreciate it. You know, I know my brother, he's a lawyer, and he always talks about the nightmare he has with his assistants that he hires. You know, they'll hire these college people. He's like, they just don't mind the details, you know, and as a lawyer, he needs somebody who really pays attention to all of the details. So like, if you make yourself valuable to someone with those little things, I think, you know, they say devil's in the details, that would, you would get noticed wherever it is that you work. All right, what else can you tell me about this job situation? What should I do? What should I do? Heal the ouch. So I wonder, yeah. So, I get the sense that, you know, if you are disgruntled, or maybe it's not you, maybe somebody around you is very disgruntled. I feel like somebody has to be the bigger person here in trying to kind of mend things. Because, I mean, there is this energy of you just kind of going along. But there's only so long you can go along before, like, look, we've got to deal with it. So I feel as if there has been something that you have been tolerating in the workplace, that it's going to be time to just address it. And I feel like, you know, even if it's not something you ever wanted to see get to the point where now we're all sitting in a meeting here, I feel like it will be addressed. Yeah, because, you know, if there's a bad apple and nobody's addressing the bad apple, and all you have to do is say, listen, bad apple, you can't be that way, and you've got to be more cooperative because everybody's trying to go along, but you're being the difficult one. So, like, are you the bad apple, or are you the one just going along? I mean, we have to ask ourselves these questions, right? All right, anything else before we turn to the tarot for whoever needs to hear this? Golden Palace, wishing well. See, I think some of you are really wishing you had a better job. You know, so until a better one comes along, ride the wave. Don't quit your day job and go look for another job. Go look for another job while you still have a job. That way, you know, you're not stuck, you know, with nothing going on. But I do feel as if, you know, your wish is for something much, much better than where you are. So a lot of you might be really thinking about that. For many of you, what you might want to do is actually think about starting on your own. You know, if what you want will be better manifested like you had a dream, maybe that could be like a side hustle that you start doing until it finally takes off. I mean, there's millions of stories of people that always wanted to, like, you know, make a cupcake and make millions with the cupcake, and now they're making millions, you know, making cupcakes. You know, like, what is your passion? What did you always want to do? I feel like now is one of those energies where you're starting to think, gosh, either this is the rest of my life or I start figuring out what else I can do. So yeah, there is a big wish around that. But let's turn to the tarot now and see what story it's going to tell us regarding somebody at work. What should they do regarding their work situation, dear tarot? Grateful, thankful for the messages and for all of you. Oh, we have a card. All right, Queen of Wands. I wonder whether there's somebody being very difficult at work. Queen of Wands energy. When it first comes out, you know, it came out kind of upside down. I turned it around because I'm not going to read reversals, but I don't dismiss them either. So I'm wondering whether there is somebody around that could be a little jealous of you. Maybe they don't like any attention being given to you or you getting credit. But there could be an energy of someone like that around you at work. All right, let's see. So we have the Three of Wands with the Two of Coins. Trying to make everything balance here. See, there's my two queens. So yeah, I do feel as if, oh, and then there's the boss. Oh, we have many queens here. We have three queens and an empress. Lots of women. So you might work among a lot of women. Yeah, so when there's women, I hate to say this, but, you know, there could always, that jealousy could rise up between one and another. I feel like there's two against one. Seriously, because I got two queens over here, and then there's one queen. The Queen of Coins is over here all by herself, you know, and the Tower sits with her. So I feel as if, you know, for some of you, you may feel as if you are being ganged up, because I feel like somebody says something with this Page of Swords to the boss, to this Empress energy. And then what happens? The Tower comes down. And this is, you know, about where you work. So I think if you are feeling as if people are starting to come down on you, because that's what I'm getting. It's just like, wow, man, something's about to give. I mean, something really major is about to shift. So, and like I said, I feel as if like this could be somebody who you are working with who has some kind of vengeance. They don't like you. And you've been riding the wave, trying to get along, right? We've been trying to get along. But now it's to the point, we did see that card rock bottom. So I do get the sense that, you know, these two women, it's like, hey, you know what she's been doing? It's like they tell on you. They tell on you. Probably because you do their job much better than they do. Yeah, Justice card comes out. Yeah, even though you feel like you're not being treated fairly, I feel as if this Tower brings things into light and into perspective. You know, because this is an energy where, there, you know, maybe you don't want to go back. After this meeting that you have, because I do feel like somebody's going to have a meeting. This meeting, and you know what's going down. Before you even walk in the door, it's like you have this, like your intuition, like you already know how everything's going to play out. So I do see somebody walking away from their job as a result of the energies of two women. I can't keep, and like the women energy, the female energy is really strong here, you know, but it's like two against one. And I'm going to tell them what she did. And, you know, then we have the Two of Coins here, you know, which is making a decision, you know, trying to balance things out, you know, financially and what's going down. And I think, you know, you've been sitting on the fence as to whether or not you should stay or you should go. But I feel like the energy of these two people, they push it, especially with this tower coming down. And then the Justice card sits right there. I mean, enough. Enough, enough. Justice has been served. So I think, you know, it helps you make a decision about your future. Because you are looking at this decision about your future. Do you really want to stay here with these people? And sometimes we don't have any choice. You know, we have to make it work. But like I say, you know, this situation may actually, you know, send you walking. Sorry, but it's what I see. But it's okay, because you've seen it coming. This isn't a surprise. All right. If anything, it becomes a relief. All right. Final cards for this person. Yeah. Here's that open door. Okay. We have the Nine of Swords with the Page of Wands. I mean, you've been waiting for this news. I mean, seriously. I mean, look how dark you've grown. So it's almost like, you know, this message coming through helps you make a decision about your future. Truly. You know, so yeah, let the meeting happen. Go ahead. You're ready for it. You know, because it will open a new door. Right? You just, even though it feels like crap right now, and, you know, this is hard, this is stressful, this is anxious. This is why you're not getting sleep. You know, like, I mean, it's keeping you up at night. The energy of work and these people that are after you. Probably because you do a very, very good job. You're the Queen of Pentacles. You know, that's business. That's somebody who's got their shit together. That's somebody who knows how things are supposed to naturally work. I mean, you know, it's especially if you're a Capricorn. You know, I mean, it's just like, so now it's time for you to shift gears. Because you keep looking about this decision you have to make. Look, you're over here, you're looking here at these Two Pentacles. I got to make a decision about my future. Because here you are, you're sitting here looking at like what you need to call in, really, with this Three of Wands. Then down here, you know, it's like you're waiting for this message about your job. This Page of Wands, about your job. But this Two of Wands, here again, you needing to make a decision about what it is you're going to do. So yeah, this meeting that's going to happen, it will change the course of everything. So don't be afraid. Have faith that this is really the direction. It's good. You know, things happen because they're supposed to happen, whether we like it or not. Sometimes we don't like it, but I feel like a brand new opportunity is really waiting for you. And it's an opportunity that's going to bring you a lot of love. You know, you may even, you know, find love in this new job that you are working in. But anyway, you're riding the wave. I feel you know, just be smart. Be one step ahead of what's coming down. You already know what's coming down. So just be ready for it. All right. So that's what I got for you guys. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Thumbs up for me. If you like the reading, hit that like button. Really appreciate helping my channel grow. All right, until then, bye.